Hi guys, it's Risa. How you doing? So, once a year, my daughter and I make our favorite gingerbread cookies. Warning, they are not low fat. I'm not going to try and Risify these. So I'm going to teach you part one right now, and then I'll add my second part of the video at another point. I'll attach to this one because you need to, once you make the dough, you're going to wrap it in saran and put it in the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours so that the texture gets nice and firm for you to make delicious cookies, okay? So you're going to need a pound of butter, 3 1/4 cups of flour. I use all-purpose flour. You can use cake flour, some vanilla, cinnamon, ground ginger, molasses, brown sugar, baking soda, and butter. And I think that's it. And an egg, 1 egg. Okay, my butter is already warm at room temperature, and I've just cut it into chunks, and I'm using my mix master. I have a kind of old mix master, but hey, it still works. So it might get a little noisy. So you're gonna put in your butter and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So you let that go, okay? And you let it get nice and soft and mixed in together. And then you're gonna use 1 egg also, which is gonna help beat it up. And you're gonna just let it get nice and creamy, okay? And just forget about it for a while. I also add some nice vanilla. You can use extract or pure. I like using pure vanilla. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is worth it. About a teaspoon. And I also use about 1/4 cup of molasses. You can use more if you like it a bit stronger. We don't. We like a more mild tasting cookie. And I'm just going to add that. And you're going to mix the sides. Because you want to get everything incorporated. Now, you're going to take 3 1/4 cups of flour and you're going to sift it. And I've already done most of it, but then this is all you do to sift your flour, just so that there isn't any lumps in it. Really easy. I'm going to take about, about a 1/2 tablespoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to use, I'm just checking my ginger, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. I just buy the cheap kind at No Frills or wherever you get it, or at the bulk barn you can get it. So I'm just using powdered ginger, that's it. 2 teaspoons, a pinch of salt, and I believe, yes, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So you always do the dry ingredients separate and the wet ingredients separate, and then you incorporate it. And I'm just looking for, hold on, a fork. Really, really easy and simple. And they're super delicious. You can use all kinds of cookie cutters that you have for the holidays. And even if you want to make it all year round, you can. But we always do it when we're off during our Christmas break. And it's just a simple tradition that we like to make these delicious cookies. I really hope you can hear me. And I also want you to remember that all my recipes, I write them out underneath the video. You just press a little arrow and you'll see the ingredients and the full description, okay? All right. Some people like cloves. I'm not a big cloves person, but you can add cloves too, but I just prefer the cinnamon. In fact, I might just add a little bit more. You know what? I think it's good. Okay. Just going to show you that it's all mixed in like that. And now you're going to start adding in your flour. When I bake, my place gets so messy. Does yours? Anyways, I'm going to use my 1 cupper to start adding. I do it usually on a low speed, let it incorporate, and just keep adding. You don't want to add too much or it flies away. Oh my goodness. Has a little bit of flour smoke. Woo! I'm adding a little bit more than I want to, but that's okay. I'm going to slow it down and get my spatula. Always check the sides because it often goes right against the side of the bowl and you want it all incorporated. And it's going to get gooey. There. All right. Now, ta-da! So it's all mixed through, and basically I'm going to just wet my hands a little bit. I find that's easier to then make a ball, and you have to just, it gets a bit sticky, guys, I'm not going to lie, and you're just going to try to form a ball with it, and it takes a few minutes, so don't get frustrated. And I just put it in some saran wrap. So you just knead it a little bit and bring it together. And then you're going to refrigerate it. I like to refrigerate it for, listen, you could make this ahead of time and put it in the freezer or the fridge and then bake it off at another time. It'll last, and that's the beauty of making this kind of a dough. Or you can just do it in a few hours. So I just keep rolling it like this. You can take it out too, and you're just kneading it, and you'll see that it forms a nice ball like this. And you can scoop the rest and just add it. And ta-da, you have delicious, wait. I always like to taste it. Delicious dough. And I'm going to be back for part 2 to teach you how I make the cookies in the oven, how I make them really cute. Okay, I'll see you soon. Hi guys, I'm back. So I chilled the gingerbread dough, and I've already started making cookies with my daughter, but she didn't want to be in the video. Oh well. Anyways, so it's nice and firm. You can see it has a good consistency now. You can roll it out with a rolling pin, or you can just use your hands. I put a little flour on. I put a little flour down on the counter, and then I take all my cute little cookie cutters. I found cute little ones. Aren't they super cute? I have little heart ones, and I have little Christmas trees, and I have little dreidels. I'm losing everything, and some stars and snowflakes, and you can use whatever kind you want, and that's basically it. So I usually just press down like this. Let's show you. The more you do it with your hands, of course, it brings out the heat, and by the end it gets very soft, the cookie dough. Sometimes it can get a little sticky, but anyways, I was getting a phone call while I was doing my video, so I had to cancel it. Anyways, it can get a little sticky. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I keep dropping things. Oh well. That's real life, right? So I just press down like that, or you can use your rolling pin like I mentioned. And I'm just going to use this cute little gingerbread man. And ta-da! I've lined my cookie sheet with parchment paper. I've done a whole bunch. This recipe makes tons, especially if you make little ones. I love the snowflake. It comes out so well. And it's about, I don't know, like an inch or so. Let's see, I'll do my dreidel for you. Here we go, cute little dreidel. And here's a cute little tiny Christmas tree. I keep them in the freezer. I store them in a container, and they are, oh, my other recipe is ready. I'm going to take them out of the oven so I can show you. And here they are. They look amazing. I'm just going to check the back. I might put them in. I like them a little bit darker. They're like a dark brown already, but actually I think they're pretty good. I'm going to just, let's see, the brown on the outside, so I'm going to say they're ready and let them sit. So at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes or so. Check them after 10 minutes. Every oven is different. Use whatever I said cookie cutter you want. And I love the little heart ones, are cute too. And I space them out really well so that they don't really spread that much. And they are crispy, they're delicious, and I hope you like this recipe. And don't forget, all my recipes are written under the video. There's a little arrow. You just touch it, and the directions and the recipes all there, how to make it, all the ingredients. And that's it, guys. So you can make this recipe all year long. It's not low fat. I don't resupply certain things because everything in moderation, right? And gingerbread are pretty healthy. So come visit me at Risa's Recipes. Share, tell everybody, and subscribe. Take care, guys. Love you.